What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and today we're talking about doing some direct mining Raven coin on some Polaris cards. And what I mean by that is this is a RX 470 4 gig. It's very close to a 570. It's a little bit older brother, but these 4 gig cards can still make some good coin depending on what algorithm you put them on. So today we're gonna show you this one going on some Raven coin. This bad boy is the one I actually took out of that warranty computer that I swapped out for a 570 just because he said this graphics card was bad. And I guess we'll see if it's actually bad. So, Simba, you got to watch out, boy. You got to watch out. Oh, and by the way, if anybody's going to ask, I have a 2070 Super. Alex just hooked me up with that, so he dropped that off, and he did me a really good deal on it. He actually had a problem with it. He had to take the stock cooler off, and he put like a water cooler on it, but I'm waiting to get some conversion plugs in to, like, because it's got like 3 plugs on it right now, fan plugs. So I'm gonna get that down to like 1 Molex or something. So yeah, Simba, watch out, buddy. I gotta put this card in there. All right, so we got her plugged into power, Ethernet. Got Hive on a USB stick just for some testing, and let's go ahead and fire it up. Where's the power button on this thing? There we go. And she's coming to life. Fans aren't spinning. Yep, there they are. Okay, let's go see what it's doing on Hive. Now that we have jumped onto the computer and you guys can see my huge mess behind me, don't look at that. Anyway, jumping on over here onto what to mine. I punched in a 474 gig, and it looks like one of the top mineable coins is Raven coin. So we're on a good track here. It said we should be doing about $1.25 a day before power, and let's see here, that's got us at 12.5 mega hash on Kapow at 150 watts. And if we go over to Hive, I'm currently getting 13. It's bouncing between 12.8 to 13 mega hash. I have not set my core or my memory at anything. As soon as I set my core at like 1200, memory at like 2000, 2100, it starts cutting my hash rate down. I don't know why that is. It may be an anomaly with my card, but I seem to get the highest amount of mega hash on Kapow when I set nothing other than the fan. It says I'm burning about 120 watts, whereas What to Mine says I should be at 150. That's because AMD cards are notorious, some of the older ones are notorious for not reporting all the power that they're using inside of software. So this card, even though it says 120, it's probably burning every bit of 150 watts to get that 13 mega hash. Now, if we type in on Kapow 13 mega hash right here, we hit calculate, and we go down. That means we're doing $1.30 a day before power, or 94 cents after power at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. So if we break that down into Ravens, that's 11.5 Raven a day. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good, because I feel good about Raven. It's one of those things that I don't want to dedicate like my entire farm to, but if I have a couple cards that can't mine Ethereum, we'll throw them onto Raven. We'll stack up a little bit of Raven, and you know, if it accidentally goes up to $1, then I mean, heck, we were speculatively mining at $11 per day at these rates, so I'm not necessarily worried that it was burning 30 cents a day in power. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's where I'm kind of coming from. So now, would I suggest people to go run out and buy 4 gigabyte cards in droves? No. This is just one of those things. If you can get your hands on these cards for cheap, and I'm talking sub $100, or mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, 4 gigabyte 570s, 470s, anything that can't mine Ethereum once Ethereum goes proof of stake, or if the market turns and profitability hits the tank, 4 gigabyte cards will be selling for anywhere from $50 to $75. Back in the day, these RX 470s used to sell on Newegg for like $89. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Let me see if I can go find my old invoice. All right, I was able to find my old orders. So this was back in it looks like November of 2018, and this was when Bitcoin wasn't doing so great. Let's actually look that up. You know, side quest. 2018 November Bitcoin price. So November, Bitcoin was in the 4,000 range. And I bought 3 RX 470 Sapphire 4 GB cards. This is probably one of them for $288. So that's after tax. We get the old-fashioned calculator out. 288 divided by 3. That means I bought these bad boys after tax from Newegg for $96. So these cards are not going to be... They should not be priced like they are currently priced because they're old, they're wore out, they can't mine but a few. I mean, they can mine a lot of algorithms, but it's only worthwhile to mine a few algorithms. They're becoming antiquated. So don't go out and buy these things for $250, $300. I see people buying 4 GB cards, and I'm like, well, why? Why are you paying that money for them? And they're like, oh, I can't find anything else. And it's like, don't worry. The people will be selling off 4 GB cards in droves whenever they're not making any more money. Because it'll happen. They'll be making coin, but they won't be making money. Also, fun fact here, guys. Looks like this was back in October of 2018. I bought a 2070 when these bad boys were still relatively pretty new for $558 after tax. So it's crazy times we're living in when you can sell a 2070 nowadays for, you know, almost that, and they're already, what, 3 years old? Yeah, coming on 3 years old, if not just a touch older. So it is crazy times indeed. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Little quick take on some 4 GB mining, some Raven coin. If you're interested in actually mining Raven coin, you know what? Might as well just show you now on Hive specifically here. So we're going to go back over to here. We're going to go to our flight sheet, and I'm going to show you how my flight sheet is set up on here. So whenever you go to make a new flight sheet, and if you don't know how to make a flight sheet, you just click on flight sheets, new flight sheet, coin, you type in RVN for Raven coin, wallet, you have to put in a Raven coin wallet. I use Binance US to deposit my Raven coin. Pool, I use Fly Pool, and then the miner I use for AMD cards is Team Red Miner. For NVIDIA cards, I like using T-Rex. After you have all that in there, you put a name, you hit update, then you go back to your actual rig, you hit flight sheets, and then you find the flight sheet you want, and you hit the little rocket next to it, and that starts that rig mining. So it's super easy, ladies and gentlemen. Like, ain't nothing to it. If I can do it, you can do it. Now let's go over to Flypool. I think this is my Raven address. There we are. So currently we're at 8.4 mega hash. It is ramping up. Whenever you first put a card or a rig online, the speed has to ramp up over time. So it's not going to show everything right off the bat. But yeah, we're cooking away. Look at that. Unpaid balance, 6.7 Raven. I guess I had a little bit on there from previously mining. But there she is. On here, I believe the payouts are set to... looks like 3.2, so every 10 Raven. Yeah, every 10 Raven. So every, like, dollar or something. Because Raven's like, what, 11 cents? Raven coin price. Yeah, 11 cents. So every $1.10. Wow, look at this. Raven actually fell off pretty hard. Well, I guess not really. It was 11.8, and now it's 11 flat. But yeah, every $1.10, which is a super low payout. That means my single RX 474 GB card should be getting 1 payout a day. That's actually impressive when you compare it to a lot of other coins and a lot of other pools. And I believe there's no fees coming out of Fly Pool, unlike some pools. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Also, I'd like to hear from anybody else. Are they speculatively mining any Raven coin for the future? I feel like Raven coin is one of those ones that a lot of people are sleeping on. Once it hits, I feel like once it hits Coinbase, it's just going to explode. But, you know, this isn't financial advice, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Do your own research. Other than that, guys, I'm going to hop off here for tonight. You all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. All right. Hold on, I gotta show you all this. I got a freeloader in here. Look at this. He ain't paying rent. He just eats my food, sleeps here, and gets my hoodie all nasty. I was gone over the weekend, and I left this hoodie here, and it is covered in cat hair. I need to go wash it. But yeah, that's become his spot. He's got his own little gaming chair, so he's all set up. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Oh well, I guess, since the video's over and now we're just, we're chatting, we're hanging out. Quick little like update. I actually have to get all this stuff cleaned up because tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, but Wednesday, I have a little workout bench coming in that it's got like the leg thing on it and like the weight thing. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I haven't done much working out, but my wife is like super into like softball and she's active and she's like, just had a baby and she doesn't want to go to the gym, so she's like, can we put a workout bench, a weight bench, and all that stuff in the garage? And I'm like, yeah, I need one of those. I can start working out with you. And she's like, all right, well, if you start, then I'm gonna keep you going. So I'm excited to see how that turns out and see how much of a wimp I am compared to my wife because, yeah, I don't think I could keep up. I know I can't keep up, but I'm gonna do my best and try to make some gains. But yeah. I have to clean this all up because she's like, is your garage got like room for it? And I'm like, yeah, there's room. There's a little bit of junk in the way. I've been like working on the rigs and just throwing stuff everywhere. I should be ashamed of myself. Yep. All right, guys. For real though, I'm out. Later. Peace. Bye.